Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for a kind introduction. It's wonderful to be here at Shiv Nadar University and seeing all the students, their families, the faculty, deans, Shiv Nadar, Shiv Nadar's family, Vice Chancellor, my brother and his family are here. So a very, very warm welcome to all of you. And the first order of business is for us to give all of you who are graduating today a nice round of applause. My congratulations to you and your families is because, one, this is a superb achievement. Second, you're graduating from a great university. Third, this is an important milestone for you as you launch your careers into the future. Finally, I congratulate you in advance on the impact that you are going to have on everyone around you, your family, your friends, the businesses that you'll be involved in, institutions, and more broadly, the society. I know you will make a big impact. You sit here today at a very special time in history, a time that's filled with exciting developments here in India and in the rest of the world, with all sorts of promise. As I think back on my own life, when I graduated in 1975, India was not rising spectacularly on the world scene as it is today. And there was no concept of brand India. You're about to embark on your journey, as I did 40 plus years ago, and the only difference between you and me is your youthfulness and my experience. Experience teaches, and I'd like to share some of my learnings with you. I'd like to share 4 core thoughts for you. 1, follow your passion and be really good at what you do. 2nd, technology-based innovations will fundamentally change the world that we live in, so be a part of it. 3rd, think big, take risks along the way. And 4th, leave the world a better place. Let me elaborate a little bit on these thoughts. But before I do, it's important to remember that you must have fun along the way. Life is beautiful. Smile and enjoy the journey. Now, on point 1, having a passion and being really good at what you do. Sometimes it takes a while to know what you're truly passionate about. When I graduated from IIT Kharagpur, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Whether I wanted to go to the US, stay in India, get an MBA, it was all sort of not clear. For a long time, I was doing things that others expected me to do, not because I wanted to do them. I chose to go to California to get my master's degree in engineering and then moved to the business school on the recommendation of a friend. My friend's name is Rami. She was my girlfriend then, and she is my wife and partner for the last 40 years. By the way, it is really good to have a good partner in life. And I'm looking at all of you young people there who shares your goals and aspirations and who can give you good gyan every once in a while. After my MBA and a stint in management consulting, I found my passion for business, for leadership, and for technology. So my advice to you is do what you want to do. And if you're pursuing your passion, it's easier to be excellent because it takes a lot of time. You've all heard about the 10,000 hours and all of that. It takes a long time to be excellent. A corollary to this is don't settle for mediocrity. Always be the best, whatever you choose to do. And once you've acted on your passion, make sure you're always focused on learning constantly. The world is changing. Understand the latest developments and opportunities, and be current. Just because you're leaving school doesn't mean you're not going to be learning every single day of your life. So in summary, always be passionate and be the best and have fun along the way. Point number 2, technology-based innovations, be part of it. As I mentioned, we are living in a very special time in history. One where the impact of technology and new business models have come together for exponential innovations for consumers, for businesses, and for society. These innovations will flourish across all sectors, all geographies, and everyone can participate in this innovation. No business, no industry, no individual is immune from the potential disruptions that are coming from these innovations. Your role is to be part of this innovation. In 1984, I saw the impact of mobile phones while at AirTouch and later at Vodafone, fundamentally permitting mobility across our lives for connectedness, for commerce, for entertainment. Today, we are seeing an explosion in the number and the impacts of innovation. Whether it's in transportation with autonomous vehicles or electric vehicles or ride sharing, the promise of more affordable, convenient transportation for all. Whether it's in healthcare, where there's an explosion of medical data, medical research, drug efficacy, coupled with artificial intelligence, which will promise better life, lower healthcare costs for all. Whether it's in e-commerce, where a transformational combination of product selection, lower prices, efficient delivery, highly accurate recommendation engines will transform how we shop. You may ask, is now the time for all these innovations? And the answer is an emphatic yes. The world is changing rapidly. Be part of it. On to the third core thought, thinking big and taking risks along the way. As I mentioned, the world is full of promising innovations and opportunities. Coupled with this, you're graduating from the Shiv Nadar University. You now have awareness, complex problem-solving capabilities, a network, and a desire to make a difference. The variable here is your personal level of ambition and willingness to take risks and the ability to execute on your dreams. None of the innovations in transportation, healthcare, e-commerce were born out of sameness or conservatism. Instead, they were born by an individual or a group of individuals having a dream, acting on a vision, understanding the risk of their ideas, and being committed to succeeding. And if you think they didn't have failures and setbacks, you're wrong. Everyone experiences these in their journey of life. I've had my own important learnings along the way. In the year 2000, after we sold AirTouch, my company, in San Francisco to Vodafone for $75 billion, I became the chief executive of a small internet company. After a few months, I realized that that was not my cup of tea. 9 months later, I left. Some of my friends said, Arun, you ran one of the big, large companies in America. Why did you take on this internet company assignment? Because it looks like a failure. I didn't think it was a failure. I was learning. I was learning about the internet. I was learning a lot about new things. I was making myself current. 2 years later, I was asked to be the chief executive of Vodafone, the largest mobile operator in the world. So my message to you is don't be afraid of failure. Now, on the other hand, don't make this a habit either. Have big aspirations, take risks, and learn every step of the way. The world is your oyster, full of opportunity, full of fascinating journeys, and full of personal growth. Take advantage of this amazing time in history. Have a dream. Have a personal dream, a professional dream, an innovation dream. Take risks, and don't be afraid of making a mistake. Learn, think big, and have fun along the way. Are you noticing a theme here, having fun along the way? Okay, good. Just want to make sure you got that. Fourth and finally, leave the world a better place. We live in a world with incredible opportunity and progress, but we should also be mindful of those others in need who haven't had the access or the resources or the benefits like many of us. My message to you is to serve others, make the world a better place. Whatever you do, wherever you go, whatever you touch, make it better. Be a good human being. Whether you're a son or a daughter or a brother or a father or a mother or whatever, be a good human being. You should aspire to be the best professionally, and beyond that, be generous, give your time, volunteer, give back to society, help others, and be a good mentor. In my own case, I love university settings, hence I'm here. I haven't had a chance to tell you about how Shiv Nadar got me to be here, but the short version is he twisted my arm. And the honest truth is, even while it looked like I was resisting, I really wasn't. I wanted to be here. Back in California, I'm on the board of the University of California at Berkeley, my alma mater. I love university settings. I love university life, the intellectual rigor. But more importantly, great universities are the engines of social mobility. One quick stat. 40% of the class at UC Berkeley comes from underprivileged backgrounds, and they go on to being in the top 5% of society. That's huge. And that's rewarding. I also love to mentor young entrepreneurs who are trying to create great new companies, such as Bhavish Agarwal at Ola or Vidit Atre at Meesho and others. Getting the strategic and operational and human frameworks right early in the life of a company can take it to great heights. I enjoy spending time with them because I'm learning at the same time. So find your own calling to give back. You'll leave the world a better place, and you'll find your journey to be a fulfilling one. In summary, graduating from Shiv Nadar University has given you a sense of the world. It's deepened your knowledge, taught you about the interconnectedness of the world amongst your classmates, your colleagues, nations around the world, and peoples of the world. Use these unique talents you have to act on your dreams, create value for yourself and those around you, and serve others. You live in a great time and place to make these dreams come true. So on this special day, congratulations on everything that you've achieved. Make this day the beginning of your journey and enjoy the journey of life. My warmest congratulations to each and every one of you. Have fun and cheers.